So if Cookie's had a dating profile, which one would be the biggest red flag?
I'm gooey on the inside.
This is going to change your life.
Pull up a chair. The kitchen is open.
Oh, it's so good.
With Clinton Kelly, Carla Hall, and Michael Symon.
You better shut your face.
Let's dig in.
Oh, this is so much fun. Chewed up. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to Chewed Up. You know what Fridays are. Fridays are sweet, and Fridays mean dessert time.
Dessert time. Michael's in charge of dessert today.
Yeah, here I am, Carla Hall, with Clinton Kelly and Michael Symon, and we're so glad you came back. So
yes, we love that you keep coming back to us.
I know. It's so
nice,
good.
right?
I mean, we're only a few days in, but, you know.
We're weeks in.
Now.
We're a couple
Let's
weeks
give ourselves
in.
a little credit.
We did 1,200 episodes of The Chew.
Oh, right. we got a ways to go before we get there.
Okay, let me just tell you all. First of all,
I'm not going to live through another 1,200, so just get that out of your head right away.
I'm going to tell you right now. So when people were like, oh my gosh, we want The Chew to come back, and I was like, we did 1,200 episodes, and I had a little anxiety over
you did.
doing something else for 1,200.
I know, right?
I think it was even more than 1,200, wasn't it? We used to do 200 plus a year.
I know,
We're
but then
at 7
toward the
years.
end, we weren't doing as many. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Cut down our
I always
episodic
see
order.
this is so funny. This is the difference between, this is the Greek and Sicilian to me. People are like, how many episodes of The Chew did you do? I'm like, oh, like 2,000.
You aren't exaggerating like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, with Michael, you always shave off 33% of the number.
Just take it off.
Right
As
up
long
the
as you
top.
know I know I do it. The people that are close to me know that I do it. They just cut it off.
Yeah.
But to a complete stranger, I want you to feel a little bit more excited about our 2,000 episodes.
I mean, no, but it's so exciting. I feel like this feels like riding a bike where we come together.
I know.
And I think I love like focusing on really simple recipes, things that people can do at home, because we were like, and you can make it tonight.
Yes. And people have responded to this so far by saying, like, I can't believe you guys still have what you had 7 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Because 7 years go by, people change, things change, the world has certainly changed, and yet here we are still being the same morons that we were.
Yeah, but also, like, you know, when The Chew ended, you and I were in our late 40s.
Yes.
And you had just
I was well into my 50s.
You're not well in.
Okay,
You're
wait,
not that much
that's
older
true.
than us. Like, but like, I don't know how much you change between,
Yeah, that's true.
48 and dead.
That's true. But I think what's remarkable is that we've all been working in television now for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And it is so hard to find people in television that you want to continue to work with, right? Mm-hmm. When you find them, it's like you latch onto them. You're like, let's do a podcast together because I want to work with you. And there's a lot of people I don't want to work with, So.
Oh, 100%. And people ask me, like, what do you consider success? And for me, success is choosing my projects. Choosing the people I want to work with, choosing the people who are producing the things that I want to do, and doing those projects. Because otherwise, I mean, why? At this point, the bucket of fuckets is pretty big.
Exactly.
Yeah.
To me, like, success is being able to do things that still make you happy.
Yeah.
To me, that's
right.
success.
Right.
My father passed last year, but like, he had a job that he hated for 30 years. He never liked his job.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I hated might be a strong word, but he didn't look forward to going into work. So like, I kind of like always have felt this way a little, but even more so since he's passing. I'm gonna do what I love to do, and when I can't do that anymore, I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, that's when I'm done.
Hey, John, you're just going to play golf all the time.
Hopefully, maybe you're probably not at as nice of courses, but like, yes, I still will play golf all the time.
All right, Michael, what are you making for us today?
This is going to be a slightly fun and entertaining day. My favorite thing, arguably my favorite thing to eat in the world, certainly in the sweet spectrum, is cookies. As you guys know, like, I can't eat one. I eat like the entire bag or box, or however many were made. Now, all that being said, baking is not what I would call my forte. So, like, sometimes baking for me gets a little sketchy. These are based on one of Lizzie's recipes. Liz is one of the, it's a perfect marriage. The great cookie eater and the great cookie maker. I don't know if it's like long term, if it's a really good solution, but it's worked very well for 35 years. Like, she's great at cookies, I'm great at eating cookies. So, and the thing that I love about her cookies is they have some texture on the outside, but they're almost always gooey in the inside. So I'm going to show you some of the techniques. So this is a gooey chocolate chip and salty pretzel cookie.
Yeah.
And it also has a little bit of brown butter in it.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, which I love.
Do the pretzels stay crunchy after?
They have a little bit of texture in them still. Like the one thing that Liz almost always does with any cookie is she finishes them with crunchy sea salt on top, like right when they come out of the oven. And the salty pretzels are going to kind of play that role today, but they'll be inside.
Oh, gotcha, cool.
But I think you're going to enjoy them.
Let's get to it,
love it.
shall we? Yeah.
Go start. Go
You
ahead.
gotta brown
Get
your
started.
butter, right?
Well, yeah, I have a stick of butter in here. I'm going to turn this on, almost a stick.
He said I have a stick of butter in it. I couldn't see it, so I was like, double check.
What, you think I was lying to you?
No, so you're getting a little forgetful.
There's actually nothing in the pan. I just want to turn it on. So this is going to melt and then it's going to brown. And all that's happening during that is the milk solids in the butter are browning, which give you this tremendous nutty flavor, which is lovely in a cookie.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, brown butter. Is it a blogger's gimmick, or is it a really good thing?
Oh, dude, it's a real thing. Like, I mean, the greatest, to me, like one of the great pasta sauces of all time is sage brown butter with pasta water and a little bit of Parmigiano Reggiano. Like with any kind of ravioli, simple pasta, it's spectacular.
Oh, I mean, really, you could put, I don't know, an old shoe in brown butter and sage, and I would eat it. Like,
Well, wait,
it's the
here's,
best.
and none of us said this. On Wednesday's show, we talk about something you could add to a dish to make it feel fancy.
Yes.
Brown butter.
And you know what I say? There's flavor in the brown.
Yep.
You know what? It's so sweet that you guys have made such an impact in my life because I think of you every time I brown something. I'm like, there's flavor in the brown.
Yeah.
You know, and every time I think of salting as you go, I think of Ina Garten.
The funny thing is, Michael was saying it for 7 years, and then Ina comes on the show, says it one time, and then she gets credit.
Literally 6 or 7 years of cooking next to me. I said in every demo I ever did, and then Ina said it, and it's like, you know what Ina says is I should salt as I go, and I'm like, you know. And
I know that chapter.
Ina is one of my favorite people on earth. I've known her forever. I have coffee with her sometimes.
Yeah.
I love Ina.
We love Ina, of course.
I want to clarify that.
Yeah,
but
everybody loves
it was just so funny.
It was so funny. Well, just if it makes you feel better, I think of you every time that I think that I might possibly have a head that is smaller than average.
Oh, wow.
Well, because sometimes I take a picture and I'm like, oh, look, I have a small head in this picture. Michael's like, he told me for 7 years that I had a head that was too small for my frame. Did you not know that?
I did.
You did know that.
But I didn't think it. I didn't think it affected you like that.
Oh yeah, it hurt. It hurt.
Like Carla,
Nobody wants to hear that their cranium is small.
I feel you and I have substantial,
I have a big head.
significant heads. Like
Yeah.
you and I have significant heads, which may be why we say yours is below average. Maybe it is average. Maybe your head
It's
is
just smaller than our big head.
I will say though, you'll never be a late night talk show host because they all have
gigantic heads.
Oh!
What's happening? Is your butter brown?
It's
Did
brown.
you burn it?
No, I didn't burn it. But you
This
guys,
water must be in
no,
there.
that might see, but like see. All right, the bottom of the pan, you could see the brownness.
Yeah, that's
and that's
the
what
solids,
we want. Those
yeah.
are the nuts, the nuttiness. So I'm going to actually take
That
this
smells
off.
good, right? Throw a
let
sage
it
leaf in that.
continue. And while that's happening, I'm going to mix the rest of my ingredients.
Oh,
so I have
that smells so good.
1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and you always have to put salt in when you're doing sweet. Liz has taught me this, Carla's taught me this, Baker's taught me this. So 1 teaspoon of kosher salt. And then I am going to put in a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. These are my dry ingredients.
Okay.
We're going to whisk these up.
As
And-
you're mixing that, the biggest critique that we have on the baking shows, like Halloween baking.
Yeah. I want to hear the behind the scenes.
Yeah, is there's not enough salt.
Salt, yeah.
And when I say salt, I mean balanced, not salty. It's
Yeah.
not salted. It is just balanced. And a lot of people do not bake with enough salt.
Yeah.
You know,
The other thing you call salt compliments, because if you don't use it, you ain't gonna get none. See, I've listened to you, Carla. I'm just kidding. I listen to all of you.
Okay.
I learned so much from you
And
guys.
we move
No,
on.
I learned so
So-
much from you guys over 7 years.
I want to
Very
show
grateful.
you this. Like when I was browning, one of the mistakes when people brown butter is they turn it on a very high heat when
Yes.
they're starting it. The butter starts to burn. It doesn't actually get the even brownness. So we had this over like a medium heat, and you could see as I
beautiful.
pour this in here, there's like, see in Clinton, look at the stick of butter. See how the
There are
little brown
bits.
specks
Yep.
on there?
Yep.
That's what you're looking for. Get all these off the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically browned a stick of butter, and now I have a whole stick of unsalted butter, not brown. And we're gonna start mixing this together. It could just be softened at room temperature.
Okay.
This one's a little cold.
And that's also what keeps your cookies soft on the inside, the melted butter. Half melted, half room temperature.
Oh, there you go. You know, and
You said something about the other week, like if something is going to be solid at room temperature, right? It's not going to be moist, like carrot cake, for example. That's why you have all of that oil in carrot cake to keep it moist, because oil is liquid at room temperature.
it makes sense. Fat keeps it moist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
And so when you melt the butter, that makes it sort of crunchy on the outside, and then the cream butter makes it sort of soft.
Creamy. So that's what.
Gooey.
So I appreciate you doing that, Carla, because Liz, although like a great baker, she's not like the science of baking, so to speak. She knows. She does something and she knows the result, but maybe doesn't always talk about. But this is great. Like the brown butter, the melted butter is going to give us that crispy exterior, and the whole butter is going to give us the creamy interior. Because
what you did by browning the butter, you basically reduced the milk solids.
Right.
Because that's the part that would turn hard at room temperature. So it keeps it soft. That's why your cookies stay soft versus the butter with all the milk fats.
Love that. So those two butters are mixed together. I have 1 tablespoon. This is one of my favorite things.
Oh my God, my favorite.
Of vanilla bean paste.
It is such a great that's another thing. What makes something fancy? I feel like vanilla bean paste.
Like,
I'm gonna taste that.
And even trying that in like sauces, and it is just, it's so rich, and the way that the vanilla bean suspends in things. Isn't that?
And I don't know what it is. When I see the specks of vanilla bean, I'm not saying it makes it taste more vanilla-y, but in my mind it does. It's like subconscious, you know.
Well, evidently it's an organic invert syrup suspension.
Yeah.
There you go, the old invert syrup.
I love to add invert syrup to anything in mine.
So the vanilla beans in, 1/2 cup of regular sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar.
The brown sugar also keeps the cookie soft. The more brown sugar, the granulated sugar gets them
crispy.
crispy.
Oh, see, so this is, and then I have 1 whole egg and 1 yolk.
Ooh, more fat.
Extra
That's
richness,
another place that happens.
Okay.
This is, you know what, I love this because as I said, I'm not a baker by trade. I've baked plenty in my life and had to do it sometimes. But like having it's like watching a sporting event, like, you know, you don't watch football, but like Chris Collinsworth, I love the way Chris Collinsworth calls a football game.
Yeah.
So like I could watch football as a fan, and I have a guy really explaining what the hell's going on because he's been there and done that.
Yeah.
So Carla is my Chris Collinsworth of baking. If you're wondering where all these groceries came from today, it's Trader Joe's.
They always keep it fun. Unique ingredients, seasonal finds, and staples we all love.
It's affordable, it's adventurous, and really half the fun is just wandering the aisles.
Big thanks to Trader Joe's for stocking our kitchen for today's episode.
To find out more, go to TraderJoe's.com.
You may have noticed some of the boards and plates we're using. Those are all from Frontgate, including some from my very own collection.
They've got everything from outdoor furniture to decor to entertaining essentials, all made with quality, comfort, and style in mind.
And since most of it is designed in-house, you can't find their pieces anywhere else.
Frontgate, thanks for making our spread look so good.
For more information, go to frontgate.com.
So now, Liz always says, whisk it until you get a sheen. And she never uses, she always makes her cookies by hand. She doesn't make with the mixer because she feels with the mixer you have the ability to overmix, which gives you a tougher cookie.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so
All right,
this is
good.
all
I see a little
together.
sheen there.
Got a sheen?
Sheen.
I have a shiny coat. Do I have a shiny
totally
coat?
you do have a shiny
You know,
coat.
it's the beef tallow. I only cook with it, then I rub it on my face, and then...
Molds.
I mean, I couldn't get people to eat, like, back in the day at Lola, like, we used to do, like, bone marrow and beef cheeks and whipped tallow on bread. Couldn't get any, like, I was ahead of, like, what I should have said, oh, you just wait, someday you're going to be spreading this shit on your face, and, like, it's going to change your life.
Yeah, and if an 18-year-old influencer tells you to do it, you'll do it these days.
I didn't have an influencer
Yeah, because
back
you think
then.
you're going to look like 18 at 55.
Don't you love it? I love when like kids give skincare tips.
Oh my God.
It's like you're telling me at 25 what moisturizer I should use? Thanks.
Look, I know there's a lot of influencers out there. I know they benefit things. But I got to tell you something. Like 56, 56,
61.
61. When I'm on Instagram, if one, like when I'm trying to get in shape, I follow people, then it starts flooding my thing with it.
Oh, yeah.
If one more 28-year-old motherfucker tells me, like, here's how you eat, here, look at, like, cut this out and you'll get this. I'm like, no, dude, you don't understand what's about to happen to you. Like, we were all ripped as kids.
Come on.
Ripped. Like 28, like I could eat a half a fucking steer and drink a 12-pack, you know, and smoke a giant bowl and then eat like 3,000 cookies and wake up 6-pack.
Totally. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And these guys are telling me like how to get into shape.
It drives me crazy.
Yeah. I need an old dude saying this is how it works.
While you're mixing those, let's do some cookie questions.
Okay.
All right. So
wait, real quick, Carla, before we do
you got to mix in.
The dark chocolate chips and the pretzels are going to go, and I'm going to fold them in.
Nice.
Crushed pretzels. All right.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like how you did that. Okay.
As a cookie.
So if cookies had a dating profile, which one would be the biggest red flag?
I'm gooey on the inside.
Oh, ungooey, like dry?
No, like I'm gooey on the inside.
I'm a dry-ass cookie, but that would be not someone that I want to go on a date with.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand the question. Like,
I mean, like, what would be a red, like nuts in a cookie? Would that be a red flag?
Oh, no,
It's
raisins.
Like raisins, okay.
Oh, no, I don't want a raisin in a cookie. I like a
Even
raisin.
oatmeal?
I got to tell you, I love oatmeal. I know you love oatmeal. You're
Yeah,
the
I
queen
love
of oatmeal, but I don't know. I think I could probably live the rest of my life never eating an oatmeal raisin cookie again. I'm going to say that out loud.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy an oatmeal raisin cookie, but if they put it next to a chocolate chip, I'm taking chocolate chip every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think for me, nuts that aren't toasted would be a red flag. Because you didn't really finish the job. You didn't think it through. We have a bad date.
Yeah.
You know what it
You're
would
right
be
about
for-
that. Most people do not toast their like walnuts before putting them in a cookie. Yeah.
For me, it would be, and this is the same thing with ice cream. I can't even tell you how much it irritates the crap out of me. Is like when and I'm a chef, so I should be, but like the chef, like savory cookie, like when you're like lavender ice cream, get the like lavender Parmesan ice cream.
That's
Stick it where the sun doesn't shine. I want vanilla. I want chocolate chip.
Yeah.
I want like whatever. Like those when they start putting savory ingredients in ice creams, I literally get pissed.
I mean, he was calling me salty a couple weeks ago, and I think you're saltier than I am.
Well, it's because
you
when
get
I'm around
angry.
you bring out the salt.
I know. I rub
Do you
off.
need a gummy?
No. No, I've had 3 already. What are you talking about?
All right. So, now, how do you feel about savory ingredients in ice cream? Well, didn't you have some? You had a cookie business years ago, right? Weren't some of your cookies a little bit on the savory side?
They were. I had cheddar pecan and like a goat cheese. Goat cheese cranberry. Yeah.
I love you, Carla Hall. Did they sell those kind of cookies?
They did. They were actually like really
Did they sell
popular.
more than like the chocolate chip and stuff?
No, but they sold on cheese platters because it was like.
See, that's different though. I feel like
it's
you were
not a
calling
cookie.
a cracker a cookie.
Yeah, it might be a cracker. Like
but it
cracker.
was a shortbread.
Yeah, shortbread.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but.
That's different. I don't take offense to that.
So yeah, my cookies were half inch by half inch. I miss that business. It's the one business I'm trying to figure out how to bring back, but it was so labor intensive, nobody will touch it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
But I loved it. I loved doing those cookies. It was big flavor, small bite. So when I make my cookies, I know these are going to be really big and beautiful. I lay my dough out in a zip top bag and cut them in half inch things. So I just pull out those little pieces and throw them in the oven. So I always have warm cookies.
Oh,
you know?
cute. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember those cookies. They were delicious.
I almost said Michael and I, but when I meant Damon and I. Damon and I.
I mean,
I did the same thing.
Carla does it with me. Everyone wants a little piece of Michael.
Just a little piece? Oh, yeah.
You guys could each take a little piece to get me back down to fighting weight.
We have cookies every Saturday night. If we're not going out, because I make a giant batch of dough and then I freeze them in individual ball, like 2 balls.
So you would freeze these
I would
balls.
freeze these balls and then we pull them out of the freezer on Saturday night. And then if we're watching a movie or something, we make a cookie and serve it with a scoop of ice cream. It's the best.
I love that. Now, are you all dough eaters?
I'm not a big dough eater. I mean, I do like you know, after I would like lick the spoon after making. But how about you?
I like dough, but we used to make a dough without eggs that we would just eat,
Yeah,
and I would actually sell it also to an ice cream company because they would be, because you didn't have any raw eggs.
Oh, right.
There.
Yeah.
But, I liked it. I do like them.
I don't freak out about the raw eggs so much because if you eat runny eggs, there's, right?
There's like, oh my God.
After eggnog caper.
Oh, right.
This is pretty good because they're salty, sweet, bittersweet chocolate. That's the other thing. As a kid, I liked milk chocolate. As an adult, I like bittersweet chocolate. But, pick your poison.
Michael, Nick is holding up a sign that says, explain the dish.
Explain where you're at.
When we were talking, I put the dry ingredients in here, mixed it to about 3/4, and I folded in the pretzels and the bittersweet chocolate, continued to mix it. I split it into 12 relatively equal size portions. I'm going to bake these for 12 minutes. What temp? Oh, 375. I'm going to bake these at 375 for 12 minutes. At the 6-minute mark, I'm going to twist them.
Okay.
And
do you have to chill this dough or no?
I go straight in.
Okay.
But you could do it either way. Liz, sometimes it depends if she's getting ahead of herself.
Okay.
Quick shout out to our friends at All-Clad for keeping our kitchen running smooth.
Y'all, they've been crafting cookware in the U.S. since the 70s, built to last and trusted by chefs everywhere.
Decades of innovation, fully bonded steel, and even heating. They have been the standard for pots and pans.
So thank you, All-Clad, for being part of the madness today. For more information, go to allclad.com.
Hedley and Bennett designs professional-grade aprons, knives, and kitchen tools used in top restaurants and home kitchens alike. Built for durability, function, and style, their gear keeps cooks looking sharp and working comfortably in any kitchen. To find out more, go to hedleyandbennett.com.
Let's throw them in. And through the magic of podcasting.
Oh, I know.
Right? I can't wait I've been staring at these things for 20 minutes and 7 seconds, and I want to dig in.
I want to dig in too.
But I'm going to wait till Michael says it's okay.
No, it's always okay. I don't
No,
Well, let me ask you this.
You guys know me. When you're cooking, I'm eating the props the entire time. No one eats a prop like me.
On Wednesday, when I did the cheese, you ate all the rest of the Boursin cheese and the rest of the Gruyere. I saw that out of the corner of my eye.
I don't know why I gain weight when we're doing the chewed up.
That 3-finger pinch grabs a lot of stuff.
But these ones aren't warm anymore, obviously.
But this way you can put them in the microwave.
But I also want you to see how it's I think the key to a delicious cookie, I like them warmer. We'll get to try these ones also, but I feel you have to underbake it a touch. These would be fine in 15 minutes, but I feel 12 minutes they get that softer center.
Well, let me tell you. This is delicious.
Delicious.
And even cold, they are crunchy on the top. Mm-hmm. The inside is still a little underdone. It's not, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like Levan Bakery.
Yeah.
You can get them
those cookies are. When I first saw those, I was like, is it Levan or Levain? Sometimes.
Levan?
I think it's probably Levan.
Levain.
Yeah.
So I first saw those cookies, and I'm like, this isn't the kind of cookie I like. It looked like a cake, it was big. So
I thought the same thing.
And then I tasted it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is bad for me. Then one opened up in East Hampton by our house. I'm like, shit, And then Liz and I moved, we got a place in Venice Beach, and I'm walking the dog one day, and I'm walking Norman, and I'm like, that's soon to open, Levan Beck. I'm like, no, they're following me everywhere.
I know.
So I thought Rose and David Green, of
NPR. Well, is David still at NPR?
He's not with NPR anymore,
Okay.
but Rose's restaurant, Made on in DC and soon to be LA, are our neighbors. We live directly next door to them in Los Angeles. And I'm like, you guys, no, we've never had. I'm like, oh, so I'll be right back, And I walked Norman and I bought all these cookies. And David was texting me angry. I did not need to know all of these.
That part.
For real.
That part.
Yeah. They were but those are some of the greatest cookies ever. And it's a cookie that I didn't think I would enjoy.
See, me too. They moved into around the corner when I was living in New York. But also, my cookies, it was 50 cookies to one of theirs. And I was just popping.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, I don't want a big old cookie because I don't like big, cakey cookies. And it's not that at all.
I don't know if I should say this out loud, but David Green, your neighbor, used to be my imaginary NPR boyfriend. I know he's straight. He's married to a
Funny
woman.
thing is, I think he's listened to.
Oh, really? I used to listen to Up First every morning. When we were on the Chew, I used to listen to NPR Up First on the way to work every morning. And I was like, that David Green, he's got such a nice voice.
Oh, yeah, he is truly. You meet people later in life, like, most of my friends I've had since childhood. I've met new friends along the way, like you guys, but that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, right.
And then, I feel the older you get, it's harder to meet friends. And I met him because he was my neighbor, and I really didn't even know. Like at first, I didn't. He just introduced himself to me as David, and I didn't put it all together for a hot second. The nicest guy. Yeah. The nicest guy. I actually did his podcast in LA, but he's just a really good person. And I just love good people.
That's nice.
I just love good people, and he's a really nice person.
Good to know.
We have to have him on. We should have him on. He owes me one.
Yeah, we should totally have him on. Who we should have on is our spouses.
Oh my God!
We have all been in long-term marriages at this point, right? Like, how many people in Hollywood? Not that I'm even considering myself in Hollywood, but still, right?
How many D-list celebrities have been married this long? How many?
But it's over 20 years for each of us for at least being together.
It's 64 for me.
Yeah, we should be giving relationship advice for 64.
It'll be 20 years in April for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
20 years married or 20 years
20
together?
20 years married and then 20 and a half years together.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You guys got married so fast.
Yeah.
Dave and I have been together 20 years and married 16, which is.
Liz and I have known each other for 36.
Oh my God.
And been together and been married for 28.
How about, I know, right? Let's just throw, we haven't planned this at all, but what would you say is your best piece of advice for maintaining a happy long-term relationship?
For me, it's going to the bathroom with the door open. And I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, I would literally divorce you the next day. David and I have been together for 20 years. We haven't even seen each other pee. Like it's not happening.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because.
No, I don't want to know.
I can't believe this. I can't believe you're going to say this. Every Friday turns into a shit story.
No, but I'm saying it because you can't hide. I think when I got married at 42, I felt like, you know me, the good, the bad, the ugly, in sickness and in health. I mean, right, and that means a lot to me. It's more figurative than literal.
Okay.
Because I mean, if I'm passed out on the bathroom floor, you're gonna come in and get me. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right. You want him to see the worst of you.
Yes.
That's not
and
just
smell the
bad.
worst.
Wow, when I asked the question, I didn't think that was going to be the answer. Like,
Wow. I've always loved your husband and I have tremendous respect for him. It's just, that is a good man right there.
I know. I just want to say I'm sorry, Matthew. Yeah.
Carla, you are a hot cup of coffee, but there is no fucking way.
No way. I don't.
If we're dating and you're taking a growler and that door's wide open. Especially if you maybe ate something that bound you. I don't want to know.
No.
I have heard
I agree.
Liz, and she's going to get mad that I even said it. In 35 plus years, I've heard her fart one time.
What?
It was after she had reconstructive back surgery and she was on major drugs. And she farted and I laughed for like 10 minutes. She's like, hey, it's not. Like once.
Yeah, I guess.
Y'all let us know. I mean, honestly.
No, don't let us know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know that you guys go to the bathroom. I don't want to know anything about your bodily function. I like the stories. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, I think the best advice, because it's not always easy, and but I think that newlyweds or people that are dating or realize that marriage isn't easy.
Yeah, it's work.
Yes.
There's going to be bumps. There's going to be arguments. There's going to be things that happen. You're not going to see eye to eye on everything, and you got to give up a little, and they got to give up a little, and you end up in a good place. But I think so many people get sucked into
the fairy tale land,
the movie marriage.
Yeah, but I think you just described, I think relationships are basically about you becoming a better person. I mean, they
100%,
literally force you to grow.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the other person should, Liz makes me better.
Yeah.
and has made me better and understand things that I didn't understand.
Yeah.
You know, and vice versa. And I think those are the best relationships.
Yes. I think it's about having faith that the other person is on your team. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh my God,
just knowing that they are on your team. They're not
your back.
against you. They've got your back, you know? And also learning how to fight fair. Like,
Fight fair.
Are you fighting to hurt the other person or are you
Exactly.
fighting to express your frustration?
Yes.
Those are two very, very
Yes.
different things.
And
so.
somebody who's going to bring you that extra roll of toilet paper when it's out.
Exactly, yes. And somebody hears you really, what is it, a groaner? I've never heard
Growler.
this. A growler. when they hear you doing a groaner.
Oh my God! Oh, you can't laugh at 50 plus.
Oh my God.
Whether it's a groaner or a growler, still shouldn't open the door. Don't open
Stay out. Stay out. Oh my God, yeah.
They didn't have hemorrhoids.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
David,
go.
if you're listening to this, do not come in the bathroom when I'm going. Okay, all right. We have a fan giveaway. Guess what we're giving away? By the way, in case you haven't heard, we give away something every single episode of Chewed Up. So go to chewedupshow.com, sign up for all the good business, and we will get you something free one of these days, hopefully. Okay, we're giving away this Frontgate apron that is being modeled by the svelte Michael Symon.
That's actually, I'm not svelte, but this
just trying to
apron
be
is very
nice.
slimming.
It's
I will tell
slimming,
you,
yes.
It's a very
It
slimming apron.
creates a nice vertical line on the
Yes,
body.
thank you.
Oh, it's so
Okay, let's go and let's dive deep in the bowl.
Look, I'm on my third cookie already, Carla.
Lord
You
have
did that.
mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Cookie. Hey, Chloe from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Chloe! Yay!
Hey, Chloe, you are going to be in that apron. And let me tell you. I don't know what's happening, y'all. It's the sugar. Okay, but here's a final thought. Kitchen truth of the week.
Oh, I thought we were wrapping it up. Okay,
Yeah,
kids.
kitchen truth of the week. Cravings aren't simple. They're layered, just like the best cookies. Tune in next week. Monday's appetizer kicks off a brand new lineup. And you won't want to miss the first bite.
Bye. Have a good weekend. Oh, happy anniversary, Mom and Dad.
Oh my God.
Bye. Meant to get that right in.
Thanks for watching Chewed Up, and thanks to our sponsors for making the show possible: Frontgate, All-Clad, Hedley and Bennett. And special thanks to Trader Joe's for providing the food on today's episode. New episodes drop every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To subscribe, snag recipes, and dig into all the extra fun, head to chewedupshow.com or just find Chewed Up Show on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Now go make a mess in your own kitchen.